One short year ago, ECOFLOW released their Wave 2 portable battery-powered heat pump that does both heating and air conditioning to major fanfare. Needless to say, it was a huge hit. On its anniversary, ECOFLOW is now offering this popular product at a major discount, calling it their Now or Never sale with up to 40% off the Wave 2. They're even throwing in a free window vent kit for use in any vehicle. Of course, I did my own comprehensive review of the Wave 2 that included a separate follow-up video in hopes of answering all your burning questions. Apparently, there are still a lot of folks confused on how to use this product. And in this brief video, I'm going to try to answer those questions once and for all in case you're still on the fence about getting this product.
HOBOTECH.
First, if you have no idea what the Wave 2 is or you've never watched my full review of this product, I encourage you to go watch that review. I will pin it up here on the screen and in the description of this video. Now let's go over something very important. The Wave 2 can be purchased with or without its own snap-on modular add-on battery, and that's this part down here, which is connected with this little cable that comes included with the battery. Now, if you purchase it without this battery, there's going to be only two ways to power it. And that's either going to be with the included AC power cable, which can plug into literally any AC power source. It's 120 volts, including a generator, or another ECOFLOW power station or ECOFLOW extra battery. For example, I run mine off of the Delta 2 Max down here below. Because the Delta 2 Max has these extra battery ports, you can just run this cable up to the air conditioner and it will run directly off of DC from one of these ECOFLOW battery products. By the way, ECOFLOW calls their add-on batteries extra batteries for these power stations. So when I say extra battery, that's what I mean. So if you already own an ECOFLOW power station or plan to buy the Wave 2 in a bundle with an ECOFLOW power station, you really don't need to have this Wave 2 add-on battery. Now, this only applies to ECOFLOW products that have that external battery port, and that's the Delta Pro, Delta 2 Max, and Delta 2, and all of their extra add-on batteries. So with these ECOFLOW products, you can actually directly DC power the Wave 2, and like I said before, it's with this cable that you can get, and it will automatically plug right into there, and that will let you power the Wave 2 directly with DC. Now, why would you want to run it with DC? DC is far more efficient than running it from the AC power cable. And if you want to know how much more efficient, you got to watch that original review that I mentioned earlier. So why would you buy the Wave 2 with the add-on battery then? Because it opens up a whole world of external charging options. First, getting this add-on battery allows you to charge the Wave 2 directly with solar up to 400 watts with the included cable. This is an XT60 to MC4 cable. It literally plugs right in here, and then you plug a solar panel right into this. It's literally that simple. Secondly, you can now run the Wave 2 directly off of any 12 to 60 volt source DC up to 13 amps with a 400 watt limit. And when I say any source, I mean any source, 12 to 60 volts DC. That means you can plug this into a car battery, a 48 volt server rack battery, any brand power station with a 12 to 60 volt DC output. This means you can use any DC to DC charger, including ECOFLOW's new alternator charger or even any competing brand's model. I must have had over 100 questions asking me if the Wave 2 can be run off competing brands' power stations, and the answer is a big fat yes. You can run it from any AC inverter that's at least 800 watts using this cable, or you can run it from any DC source up to 60 volts with this cable, if and only if you buy this add-on battery along with it. Now, the only thing you may have to do in order to run this from an alternate DC source, such as a battery, is to either cut these MC4 ends off of this cable and then wire red to positive, black to negative to your source, or just go ahead and buy another XT60 pigtail on Amazon and wire it directly to whatever DC source you're trying to use. It's really that simple. So, okay, I think I beat that horse dead, so let's move on to the next most asked solar questions. That is, how to solar charge the Wave 2, how long does it take to solar charge, and what kind of solar panels should you use? First, charging the Wave 2 is dead simple as long as you purchased it with that add-on battery. You simply plug in the included XT60 to MC4 cable, then hook this to any solar panel up to 500 watts or so directly into it. Now, if you're using, say, smaller 100 or 200 watt panels, you can hook 2 or 3 of those in series as long as that total voltage, or VOC, which is marked on the panel, when added up together doesn't exceed 60 volts. Now, you can also run multiple solar panels in parallel, up to 13 amps total, using a Y branch adapter, which would be sold separately. It doesn't come with this. And you can get those at gohobo.io/adapters. Now, as for how long it takes to charge with solar, I actually recorded a time lapse last May charging a completely dead Wave 2 battery up to full using a single 450 watt solar panel. I have this 450 watt solar panel set facing south, and it is plugged into the Wave 2, coming right into the side. You can see here the battery is dead because all 4 lights are blinking.
Tell me how many lights you see.
There are 4 lights!
So we're going to time lapse this, and we're going to see how many hours does it take to charge the battery to full. You can see from the results of our solar panel tests, charging the Wave 2 battery took approximately 5 hours, and it's on a pretty cloudy day, so not bad results. As for what solar panel to get, that's up to you. Now, EcoFlow does have a fantastic 400 watt panel and a very cool 220 watt bifacial panel, but if you're on a budget, I have some alternates you can check out at my website, gohobo.io/solar. So hopefully this answered all of your questions. If not, you can leave a comment in this video, or just come join us at our Facebook group, gohobo.io/Facebook. We're about to cross 10,000 members there, with lots of really smart folks willing to help you out. By the way, this has been running the entire time I've recorded this video. You can barely hear it. It's actually pretty quiet. So if you're interested in the Wave 2 or one of the bundle deals at up to 40% off the Now or Never limited time event, just follow the link below in the description. I'll also put a link here at the bottom of the screen. Down there, you're also going to find a discount code good for 6% off everything EcoFlow until June 29th. Now don't forget, you're also going to get that free window kit for the Wave 2, and that's not ever going to be sold separately. The only way to get that window kit right now is during the sale when you purchase the Wave 2. Thanks for watching. If you learned something today, don't forget to give me that thumbs up below. And if you're not a subscriber already, you know what to do. That's it for now. Till next time.
Odin commands you to like and subscribe, and clean my litter box.
If your search for a Sultan is a pain in the neck, go to YouTube and watch HOBOTECH, cause he's a testing this and he's a probing that. He's even been probing Odin's cat. If you wanna get all the Sultan back, go to HOBOTECH. Yeah!